Come one, come all! Google has entered the ring. Ding, 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 ding. That's right, guys. Google has entered the next generation of gaming with their platform Google Stadia, aka Netflix for gaming. What does this mean for us? Traditional gamers? PC gamers? Console gamers? Is this an impending doom to our traditional gaming ways as we know it? Well, let's dive in a little deeper and find out. Let's discuss its graphics first. It is going to be a 10.7 gigahertz GPU. To give you a comparison, two of the most OP consoles on the market right now, and they still barely come close to the Stadia graphics power. Now, what are they going to do with this graphics power? We're talking 4K, HDR, 60 FPS gaming experiences. We're talking the possibility of 8K thrown in there. How are you going to be playing these Google Stadia games? You're literally going to be able to play them from anywhere and everywhere that you could conceive. Maybe you're just on YouTube and you come across a trailer. You'll see a play button appear on these Stadia enabled games. You'll be able to click that play instantaneously. It'll throw you into that game. As long as you have a Stadia membership, boom, you're in. You're gonna be able to play it on your phone, your tablet, your PC, your television, anywhere and everywhere. If you have a laptop or if you have a PC, you're gonna be able to use your existing controllers, be it the Xbox One controller, the PlayStation controller, or a traditional mouse and keyboard. As for their own proprietary controller, they are coming out with this, not exactly sure what the name is, but it's looking pretty slick. And the cool, nifty idea behind it is that it's going to be Wi-Fi enabled. What that's going to allow them to do, rather than have the controller that you're playing with send a signal, send it to their data center, reroute that signal back to you, the Wi-Fi one would directly connect to the session that's being streamed to you. When you're pressing these inputs, boom, it's instantaneously routed over to them, which is then routed to you. Therefore, their way of solving lag. What? What is this? It's Google is what it is. They have the infrastructure, the money, the power, the capability. Oh, this next gen is gonna be kicked into the 10th turbine. For all of you who do some YouTube gaming, whether it be capturing some gameplay, whether it be sharing it with friends on your social media platforms, what an easier way to do that than, as you're playing the game, have a dedicated button where you're able to press it on the fly, record that gameplay, share it on the fly. What are we talking about here? This is one of the sharing options that they're going with, as well as save states. Say that you're playing a game, you're in a area, further along, your friend might have the same game, and you say, hey buddy, you want to try out that section I'm in? And he said, hey, you know what? That sounds pretty good. You just send him that link, boom! He jumps right into that same point where you left off. How crazy is that? That is bonkers. What other things will this OP data center graphics powerhouse that is Stadia will allow for? Think about split screen games. The reason you haven't seen a lot of local couch co-ops in the last few years is because once you take a graphics heavy game, let's take an example of like Halo 5 being one of the more famous ones that didn't include split screen. You take that's already having a hard time running on the Xbox hardware, and then you say, let's split it into two streams on the same platform. It's gonna make that chug down from that smooth 60 FPS experience that the developers had in mind. With Stadia, since you're both having your own server essentially, you'll be able to split screen on the fly with as many people as you want, however big your TV allows for. No lag. Psh, let's back up. Maybe not so much on the no lag part. However, no lower performance in your game. What? That's bonkers. Which brings us to the final point. Here comes PlayStation to the ring. Uncharted, God of War, and here comes Xbox. Boom, boom, Halo. Let's talk games. They already have Assassin's Creed Odyssey from Ubisoft, and then you also have the new Doom Eternal. That's crazy. And the fact that they're going on this platform already structures it on a level playing field with that of Sony and Microsoft. Now, I know, hold your horses. These are only two games. Well, what else do we have in store? Well, they have their Stadia game development studio that they opened dedicated to this platform, as well as these are the two that are beginning. For all we know, there's already deals being worked out. Who knows who else is jumping on this platform? But it's exciting, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. Now, of course, my friends, don't be so doom and gloom. We still don't know a few things. Lag being the biggest. That's the biggest caveat that we can fight with and argue with right now. That lag, man. We really don't know what the extent of lag will be. How costly will this be? PlayStation Now was $20 a month for that service. Will that be enough of a competitive price point? Or will they have to knock it down to something more reasonable like $10 a month? And if everything gets kinked out well, pricing, lag, experience, so on and so forth. What will this mean for the future of gaming? Be it Nintendo, PlayStation, what will their strategies be going forward? We already know that Xbox has been looking into game streaming. So will it be something like Hulu versus Netflix? Will it be a takeover of the market since they do have such a huge data infrastructure? Let me know your thoughts below. I would love to hear what you have on this subject, especially since it is such a game changer for gaming in general. Disheartens me a little bit, only because I am from the generation that grew up on consoles and PCs, and I am so used to owning a piece of hardware, owning disc, a cassette, whatever it may have been. I have grown on this, so it is a little disheartening, but that could just be because I'm getting old also. I grew up in that era. I'm just like, hey man, I don't want to get rid of my physical media, man. Do I think it'll take off and be a big deal? We didn't necessarily think Netflix was going to be that big of a thing in the past. I'm sure back in the Blockbuster days. Oh yeah, who's with me? Give me a like if you were in the Blockbuster days. And look at where Netflix is now, so we'll have to wait and see. However, for single player games, if you check out this video here where I played PlayStation Now through the PC, I had a great experience. Check that out for more depth on that, as well as I'll have the Google video, the full presentation link down below for you to check out. That's gonna wrap it up for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything I missed. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a like, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.